Hey guys, hope you're all doing great. Thank you for joining us here this morning on this happy Sunday. It's beautiful here in Colorado. The sun's shining. We gathered here today as a group because we're going to be talking about insulin resistance, food freedom, and we've got, I think, six, maybe five special guests here today. And we're going to talk about, oh, Jennifer's joining us from Mexico. So now we have six. Anyways, we're going to be talking today about insulin resistance, food freedom, and we have six real stories here today. It's not going to be about any hype, no dieting myths, just real people here sharing what's actually happened with them with their health since they've started this protocol. So I'm going to be interviewing six people here today, and I'll just go quick around the room here. We've got Jason from Canada. I'll be introducing you in a minute. So we've got like multi countries here today. We've got Jennifer from Mexico. Hi, Jennifer. We've got, I think we've got another Canadian. Yeah, Donna from Canada. And then we've got our Debbie, our world traveler. I never know where she's at. She can tell us in a minute where she's at. We've got Vicky from Montana, and then we've got John from Colorado. So thank you for all being here. So let's get right to it here. Let me just set up my screen here a little bit. Give me a second to get organized. Happy that you guys joined us today. So anyways, let's start with Jason. Jason, why don't you unmute yourself and let's get a chance to find out what's happened with you. Are you unmuted?
I
Yes, you
am.
are. Good morning, Jason. Why don't you tell everybody where you're from? I know you're in Canada.
Good morning. I'm live in Maple Creek, Saskatchewan. So
Awesome.
that's
We're
about
Go
two
ahead.
hours straight north of Havre in
Wonderful. Is it
Montana.
cold?
So
Is it cold up there today?
yeah, I think we're looking about minus 15 degrees Celsius
Oh,
with snow on the
okay.
ground.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's a little cold.
okay. Well, excellent. Well, stay warm. And
Well, the
so let's
sun's
get
shining, so that helps.
that helps a lot. Here too, it's beautiful, sunny day. So let me just kind of ask a couple questions here. Where did you find out about what you're doing on this protocol to get your health back in order? Where did you find out about it?
I found out about it from my mom, who is also on the call today, Vicky Lowen.
Okay. And
And
what made you try it? Like, what happened to get you even to try it from your mom? What inspired you?
I seen the success that she had had, and she just basically showed me what the circle was, and I checked off over half the boxes. And I
On
kind of was
being
a big, it
on
was a
being
shock
insulin
to the system.
resistant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So
it
can
was
you
a
tell
shock.
us,
So
yeah, tell us what's happened with you so far? Like what has happened to your body?
my body has lost the inflammation. It's shrunk. I've lost 40 pounds in the first 3 months.
Can
And
I share your picture?
you sure can.
Okay, I'll do that. There we go. Tell us about these pictures, Jason.
Really, I honestly didn't feel like I was as big as what the pictures show, but it was kind of a wake up to reality that I was in trouble. And I was pre-diabetic before, if not fully diabetic. I hadn't went to the doctor. I actually go get blood work done here in a couple weeks, and I'm excited to see what those results are because I know they are going to be exactly the opposite of what they were.
That's incredible. What did you try, or did you try anything before you tried this system and this protocol to have these changes?
Just cutting out all sugar, or not all, but like all the. I had tried cutting out. Like I don't drink pop anymore. I used to be drink pop all the time, but I no longer drink pop at all, and I don't have anything else really in my coffee. It's either just a straight black coffee, and otherwise I just drink water with nothing added to it.
That's fantastic.
So
So One more question I want to ask you kind of here is what surprised you about this protocol the most? Like what really has impressed you and what's made it easy for you?
Um, I don't know. It's real, like it's simple. And it's pretty straightforward. You know, you can feel, I know if I don't have the balance with me and, you know, let's say I've run out and I in a different town and I'm stopped for lunch and I don't have it, I feel like crap. Like it's amazing of what this product does it to help you that I think that's been my biggest success for trying to help other people.
Okay, so walk me through your day. You're using these two tools. Real quickly, tell me how you use them. Walk me through your day.
Well, right now, like this morning, I'm still sipping on my Unamate.
Hmm.
I change them up. I usually use the apple spice in the morning and the lemon in either early mid afternoon to evening. It all depends kind of on what I'm doing that day. And then I make sure that I have a balance before lunch and a balance before supper.
Okay, so you're taking it twice a day. Excellent. Well, we saw your pictures. You have transformed amazingly. You look great. And I
But
want
keep in mind, Monica, though, that
to,
I had a lot of success with just a single packet of balance.
okay,
Like I didn't start the second packet of balance until I was 2.5 months into the protocol.
okay. So you had these results from sipping on your Unimate twice a day in your fasting window and then just taking the fiber before your biggest meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Real simple. Well, I'm very proud of you. Thank you for sharing your story here on a Sunday morning.
Thank you, Monica.
And you look absolutely fabulous. And thank you for being here today. So let's move on. I think we're going to go next to another Canadian up there in the Great White North, Donna.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for being
Well,
here.
it's just afternoon now here,
Oh, you're right.
and outside is white. I don't have to tell you like what. It's coming down.
It's cold too
Yeah.
there, right? I think you guys are
Not
in a deep
not
freeze.
so cold today, but it's white and snowy out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Keep it where you have it.
Oh
We
yeah.
don't want it.
I know.
Anyways, Donna, I really, really thank you for being here this morning and just kind of quickly just share with us, well, first of all, why did you get started yourself on this protocol?
Oh well, it was I had no idea about it. Although after I got into it, my sister told me that she years ago was using it. But
Mhm.
I started after speaking with you. I was convinced that is something that can work, and I've been on it for about a month, and it is working.
What kind
Yeah.
of results are you feeling? Like what's
Uh,
happened with you?
Okay, so it's the snacking, no snacking. That
Mm.
is once you drink the Unimacti, you do not need to snack. There's no urge to snack. You don't feel hungry. You don't feel anything like that. And then I use the balance, which is amazing. I've never experienced anything like that. You take that balance and you eat a full meal, and it's just awesome. And then my skin, it's tightened now, and that before my knees used to creak when I go downstairs, it's no longer doing that, and I have more energy.
Those are all amazing things. The snacking part I can identify totally with
Yeah.
because I was a big snacker till I got
Hmm.
on this. So that's a big thing that it gets rid of the food noise. So that's
Oh yeah.
incredible. So
Mhm.
what has surprised you the most about since you've been on this for a month?
Oh yeah, the I used to have a cough in the night, especially when I go to bed. Once I put my head down on the pillow, that cough would start.
Mhm.
And it's no long no, I haven't had that cough for weeks now. It's all gone. That is the most surprising thing.
Beautiful. Well, I'm very excited for you. And if someone was watching this today, which people are going to
Mhm.
be seeing, what advice would you give them to get started on this? What would be your thing to say to them?
I would tell them that it works. It just works, and it improves your lifestyle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we all need. Well,
Hmm.
Donna, I thank you for being here on a Sunday. Well, for you, afternoon, Sunday morning for us.
Sunday morning. Yeah,
I know.
afternoon Sunday. Hmm.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. More
Oh,
people
you're
need to hear
welcome.
these stories, so I
Yep.
appreciate you. Thank
Welcome.
you. Okay, now we're going to go around another country. We're all over the place today. I want to introduce Jennifer. She's in Mexico. Jennifer, thank you for being here with us today from beautiful Mexico. And why don't you tell us where you're at in Mexico?
Thanks, Monica. Thanks for having me. I'm here in the Gulf Coast. Some people like to call it the Gulf of America. But I'm
Well,
in the bowl of the Gulf, and it's a nice day today. No norte, no cold wind. So yeah, no, it's going great.
well, thank you so much for being here. So tell me, how did you find out about this protocol?
Actually, a friend online told me about it and got me to talk with you. And after our talk, I said, well, I might as well try it. I thought I'll see if I can recommend it to other people. I wanted to try it to see if it was worth to recommend it to people that are actually sick. And then
Right.
and then as I was taking it, I realized actually I'm the one that needs it.
I hear you. We all kind of get to that realization.
Yeah, you think you're healthy until you reduce your inflammation, until you stop waking up at night to go pee, until your skin tags start falling off. Then you realize, actually, I was not healthy.
So let me ask you what your day looks like on this protocol.
Well, I'm doing skipping my breakfast. I know everyone does different things. Here in Mexico, a lot of people like to skip dinner, but I'll skip breakfast. It's more for my routine. So I just start off with the mate. I mix it with 1 liter, a full packet with 1 liter of water, and I just take it until lunch. Sometimes I have a little bit left over. So when I get to lunch around 1 o'clock, between 1 and 3, I'll break my fast. I'm breastfeeding still, so if I feel peckish, like I'll eat at noon because I know that I need to have enough energy to make milk. But if I don't feel it, I'm fine. I just go till 1 or 2:30 and break my fast at that point. And then if I have any leftover mate, I'll use it in the afternoon, or I'll make a new sobre. We call it in Spanish, little packet. So I'll make a
Okay.
new 1 liter packet. And that'll take me, all the way till dinner. And sometimes I even have leftover, so I'll have a little bit after dinner to like stop my cravings. I love snacking at night, so that was my downfall. Like how many candies and cookies and sweetbreads in Mexico here. Everyone has sweetbread at night.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a big draw. But I just keep having the mate, and it just stops the cravings. Like Donna was saying, it's really amazing. It's very surprising.
So I know you've had some quite a few different things happen to you because you shared them with me. What is the first thing you noticed as soon as you started on this protocol? First
the
thing.
the de-inflammation right away around the stomach and around my legs because I had edema from pregnancy, so I still had water retention in my ankles and my legs. So like right away within 2 days my stomach felt flatter, so I wasn't that puffy feeling of that bloated feeling, and then my legs started to reduce in size and become less sensitive because when it's full of water and then you touch your legs,
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
like sensitive, it hurts. And so, like, right 2 days after, I'm like, oh my goodness, my legs aren't hurting and they're not so hard, And so, this is like, that was really awesome. And then for my husband, it was the IBS because he had lots of inflammation between his stomach and his intestine, and his
Yeah.
stomach would get hard, not because of visceral fat, because of inflammation. And so, right
Wow.
away, 2 days after starting it, he was like, oh my goodness, I'm flat. My stomach is flat.
That's a good thing. So how long actually have you been on this protocol? Like how
six,
long has it been?
I'm just finished my 6 week now. So I'll be starting my
Mhm.
7th week on Monday. And yeah, it's awesome. At week 5, my skin tag on my chest fell off. I still have a few more skin tags, to go off, but the one in the chest is kind of like very visible. So it was nice that that one left first. And obviously the no peeing at night because of my pregnancy. I used to I just got used to it, peeing 2 or 3 times at night. And then after I gave birth, I was still getting up in the middle of the night and peeing. I just, this is just the leftover from being pregnant, but no, it's insulin resistance. So now
Well, it's amazing. You've only been on this for 5 weeks and you've had incredible results, and everybody's different. So someone like, I was blown away with the skin tag thing so quickly, but it's really fantastic when you give your body the right things, the amazing things our bodies can do. It can actually heal itself. So if you had one thing to give advice to someone that's watching today about getting started on that, what would you say to them?
Say just jump in with 2 feet. You just gotta try, like it's not even a risk. Like if you might feel it like it's a risk at first, but it's not, because you can get your money back if it doesn't work for you. So that's what I was thinking. You're like, oh, well, I'll try for 90 days. I'll get my money back and then that'll be fine. I'll have tried it, but there's like no way I'm going to ever ask for my money back because it works so well. Right. So I just say, just try it. The only 93% of Americans have these issues. You are probably in that group. This will help you. So don't be afraid. Don't be timid. Don't be shy. Jump in with 2 feet and see what happens.
Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for getting up this morning down there in beautiful Mexico and sharing that with us. I appreciate you very much. It's inspiring to listen to your story. Thank you.
Thanks, Monica.
Okay, we've got a wonderful lady, the world traveler, Debbie there. We never know where she is, but she has a very unique story because she was battling something that most of us are familiar with. So Debbie, why don't you share with everybody where you're at right now?
Hello, Monica. Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm in Utah at the moment, in St. George, Cedar City area, and probably going up to Provo also. So yeah, I'm just traveling. And yes, in March 2023, I was diagnosed with triple negative invasive lobular breast cancer with lymph node involvement stage 3.
Wow. How did that make you feel? That's scary.
I'm going to probably cry. Hopeless.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a diagnosis that nobody wants to hear.
Yeah.
So
It changed my life.
Yeah.
It was a
Definitely.
wake-up call, basically. And that's why I'm here. It was a wake-up call that I thought I was healthy and I wasn't.
Well, Debbie, how did you find out? How did you find out about this protocol to get on it and we'll talk.
I was at my last, is this how I mean, everybody that has gone through cancer treatment, you're not yourself. You're like, is this the new me, And I was trying to do everything right, still working out, still doing this, but not getting any results. And I was like, this is crazy. I was 180 pounds. I was supposed to be 150. I had inflammation, skin tags, bloating, everything that everybody's been talking about. I'm like, this is it now, especially from chemo. It's like, I have all that chemo stuff. So I called a friend, hadn't talked to in over 20 years, and she didn't know nothing. And I just said, yeah, I got cancer. And then her husband died. So we just reminisced. And she said she had gained weight and lost it. I go, I was just desperate. I'm like, what are you doing? I need it. And that day, no question, no nothing. And I just signed up to be a customer and a partner that day because I was like, okay, everybody's getting these results. This is something. So within 3 days of me getting the product, all my signs and symptoms reversed, which the doctor said.
Hey, can I share your picture?
Yes.
And because I want to share this because and then maybe you can take us through your story here through this picture. Let's share this one first. Tell us a little bit about this because you tell it. Go ahead.
Okay, so in the bottom corner of the long hair, so I was a topless dancer in Vegas, so that is something. There's a lot of people that use their body for money. So I was in Vegas, and so that was me at a breast augmentation, and so I used my body in the entertainment world. And so I had to be healthy. I got weighed, this and that and the other. So then on the top one is in 2023, I had a bilateral mastectomy. So just think if that was my career, that's how I made money. I mean, that really makes a difference in your life. So anyway, so that was in 1994, 5, and 2009. And then the top one is 2023.
So this is when you got diagnosed with cancer and you had to have the
Yes.
mastectomy. So your life totally changed. And then you had mentioned that you called a friend who shared this with you. And let me share this picture here right now. Tell us a little bit about this.
So the one with the tank top, I had not been on the product yet. That was November of 2023. No, 24. And then those other pictures that's May, because I started the product May 2025.
Love. Yes, how you doing?
So yeah, so I thought I was, I
I
mean,
don't-
in the crop, when I was in the tank top, it looked like I was healthy. I thought I was, but I still had the signs and symptoms. But I couldn't lose weight. So I got on the protocol and it was life changing. I mean, I'm on no medications, no doctors, no supplements since November 2023. I'm only doing this. Now, I don't advise that for people, but I wanted to see what
That's incredible.
how
So
my body would react if it worked. And it works.
I'm up here.
Somebody needs a mute.
So I have a lot of background noise. Whoever's got the noise, everybody please mute themselves? We want to make sure we hear Debbie's story. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So yes, so go on.
No, I was going to ask you, what if you were to share anything with any individual right now that's hearing this story, what would be the most impactful thing you could tell them?
You can think you're healthy, doing everything right, but you still know something's wrong. Something's wrong. And don't dismiss it. Metabolic health is important. Insulin resistance. I never heard those words. Insulin resistance.
I know, I hear you.
Never. And I was mad. So basically me learning about this really woke me up. So if I had, hold on.
Where did that noise come from? Are you still there, Debbie? I think we may have lost her.
She's having an incoming call.
Okay, no worries. We're going to move on. I don't know if she's going to come back, but we're going to go ahead and move on. Let's introduce Vicky. Vicky, you're up there in cold, up there or down there or sideways from me, you know.
I'm
You're
kind
there.
of up there from you.
Yes, you are. So thank you so much for being here today. Really, really appreciate you. And go ahead and tell us where you're from. Share with
Thank
everybody.
you, Monica. Thanks for having me. I'm Vicky Lowen in Havre, Montana, which is 40 miles south of the Canadian border in north central Montana.
That's beautiful. You got a lot of snow up there, right?
I don't. We don't have hardly any snow. We just have a skift on the ground and that's it. So
But
we
it's
don't have
cold.
hardly any snow. We've been really dry, so we could use the snow that everybody else is getting or some moisture.
Okay. Well, Vicky, why don't you tell everybody or share everybody what you tried, what did you try before getting on this protocol?
Oh, I tried several different things. Back in the day, I did the cabbage soup diet and I did a different type of a metabolism thing, diet and eating more. And there was you name it, Vicky tried it. It was on a roller coaster ride. I even did the thing where you just eat grapefruit. And now I can't eat grapefruit because I'm allergic to them. So anyhow, but that was kind of weird. I probably because I ate too many of them, but I tried so many different things. So, and like I said, things worked for a while, but when I started getting older, after I hit probably 45, everything changed for me. And I was one of those people that you don't have to worry about dieting and yada yada. And come to realize it was probably more menopausal, possibly. And then everything changed and I started gaining and not, the things weren't coming, the weight and everything wasn't coming off like it used to. So all of that changed. And then other things happened in life that made it even worse. So.
Wow. So let me ask you something here. When you found this protocol, what did you assume in your mind it would be like? Like,
I had no idea what it would be like because I didn't understand what insulin resistance was. When my friend shared this with me, or I saw her Facebook post that she had
Mm.
lost weight and she's older than I am. And she looked amazing, like probably 30 years younger. I thought, wow, this was pretty cool. And I thought, okay, I needed something and I had no idea how it was going to work. And I just thought, go for it. And well, I found out I was insulin resistant and I had lab work done, and that lab work told a story as well.
So take me through your day of how you use these two tools here that we're talking about.
So how I start my day, I like mine hot in the morning because I'm not a coffee drinker. It's rare that I drink coffee because I like heavy whipping cream in it. So, and heavy whipping cream, if I drink too much of it, makes me cough. So that's not a good thing either. So that tells me I've got a little bit of a sensitivity to dairy. So maybe you need to leave it alone. So with that being said, I just started, when I started this protocol, I mix up my first mate in the morning and hot water, and I do anywhere from 18 to 20 ounces of hot water with it in the morning. And I drink about half of it. And then I'll go back and fill it up with some more hot water and just keep sipping on it. So that's how I start my day with it. And then at lunchtime or whenever I decide to have lunch, I may have a fiber with my lunch and I may not. But then I'll have another mate in the afternoon. And then before my largest meal, I definitely have my pack of fiber to help coat the food that I'm going to be eating.
That's great. So when you're drinking that Unamati, does it make it easier to fast for you?
Oh, so much easier. Normally, I'd be starving and want to just put food in my mouth all the time. I was a snacker. I liked my sweets and I liked anything I could put in my mouth. I love bread. Bread is full of
Yeah.
sugar, which I didn't realize and think about it that way because, it was bread. It was good for you, right? Well, no. And I was one that would make my own and think that was even better. Well, it's just carbs. But so the mate has totally taken care of those cravings and having that sweet tooth. I might have something sweet, but it's rare. Nothing like I used to.
So you're getting rid of that food noise that's bothering all
Hmm.
of us.
Hmm.
I hear that totally. So can you tell us the results? I know you did your blood work and you mentioned that already. Can you tell us in the time frame what's happened with you, like with your weight? And can I
Oh,
show your picture? Can I
oh,
show
please,
your?
please do. Please do.
Okay,
So
okay.
my weight was well, you can see in the pictures it was quite heavy. And so with my weight, I have since let me see which picture she's going to be showing here. Yes, in that picture, I was yeah, I'm down like 29 pounds since that picture and over 14 and a half inches overall. And I just feel better. And that picture, like I said, that was even, I wasn't quite the same there. Like I said, maybe in that picture, I was down probably 17, 18 pounds. So, but like I said, total 29 pounds I've lost, and I have more energy than I had before. My labs have changed from my A1C went from 5.8 in 90 days when I started this protocol to 5.3. And my
Oh
doctor
my,
said, this is the best your labs have ever looked and the best you've ever looked. So that's what I'm doing.
well, you look even younger. I mean, it looks like you're reversing an age.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel like it too. I feel like I am, and it makes me feel really good in my heart. So I feel like I've done the right thing for my body because I knew I needed to do something different because I wasn't happy in my own skin.
Well, yeah, and I think a lot of us can identify about not being happy in our own skin. Sometimes people tell us, "Oh, you look great, you're fine," but it's how
Mhm.
we feel. We
Mhm.
have to be the ones that feel good about ourselves. So I know
Exactly.
sometimes it's really, all of us, like you mentioned, you tried everything that out there. What advice would you give to someone that's hearing this today, and what would you tell them to try this?
I would say step out of your comfort zone. It's the simplest thing that I've ever done. And don't be afraid because whomever that you join with, they're going to help you on this journey and guide you. And the big thing is communication. And make sure when you do decide to do this that you have communication with whomever you're going to do this with, and they're going to help you because this is totally amazing because they know or we know what it feels like to feel better, and we want you to feel the same way.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Because I know sometimes when we've tried so many different things, it's hard to try something else. But so thank you, Vicki. And this here, I know that Jennifer had mentioned it earlier. It comes with a 90-day money back guarantee, and it works out to like $5 a day. I mean, for the kind of things that I have tried in my life, and we have all